Special announcement on today's show. I will be recording a special at Top Secret Comedy Club at 1 p.m. so you guys don't all turn up ketted off your face or hammered on Sunday the 8th. I've also realised that's Remembrance Sunday. We will be doing a minute's silence, maybe an hour's silence if the jokes don't work. So that you could get your tickets following the link tree. The link will be in the bio. Jamali told you to all keep commenting. Give me tickets now.
Tickets now.
Which a lot of you have DM'd me. And at first, I was going to give people tickets because I thought they might be falling on some financial hardship or something.
Yeah.
But then I realised, no, it was you guys from the podcast. And we'll talk about what happened on the Patreon last week. Don't think you've got enough.
Yeah, you ain't got enough lightly
from last week.
You ain't got enough lightly. Yeah, you go on your phone.
Yeah, you go on your phone.
You go on your phone.
We will be adding a special apology on the Patreon.
Yeah.
So sign up for that if you want to see.
Yeah, so basically what happened is last week Elliot said that he was doing a special and I said, if you put in the comments, give me tickets now, you'll get free tickets.
That's not going to happen.
And that's not going to happen because that wasn't the real password. The real password is, Elliot, you fucking dog. Everyone put Elliot, you fucking dog in the comments and you will... Okay, Elliot, you dog. We'll take fuck out. Elliot, you dog. And Elliot will give you free tickets. That's the actual secret password to get free tickets.
Secret password to get free tickets.
Yeah, Elliot. Yeah, it's not the secret password. Can you put a little dink on that? Can you put a sound effect?
It's what you do for the tickets is you pay £15 and you get. I've got to spend
I just think that you should give it's
selling well when I want to have a second show.
Drive time people,
the Rough Riders though. I know I know
the Israelites.
The Israelite. We can't call them the Israelites. We take a lot of liberties on this podcast.
They're the Israelites.
We can't call them the Israelites.
They're the Israelites.
We're not calling them the Israelites.
The Israelites.
Or they're going to our podcast listeners are going to stand in Oxford Street bothering people.
Yeah. What are you talking about, the black Israelites?
They're not all the Israelites. That's what I think of when I think.
The black Israelites. Do you really want to throw a curveball at them? Because I've met bare Israelites. Like I don't have the whole doc with them, but do you want to know the one that's the proper curveball? Because what basically the black Israelites believe is, to sum it up, is the original 12 tribes of Israel are from like Jamaica, Haiti, Colombia, Mexico, Native Americans, Black America. Like they're all different tribes. So basically it's people who have gone through a hardship, like slavery, etc. And they're the
Irish.
They're not on the list, but they're the 12 tribes of Israel. But the one, if you say to them, what about the natives, the indigenous people of Australia? Like it's an argument's sake is that they've gone through some of the worst of colonization. And that's the one where they go. And the only answer I got one time, and I asked the leader, and he went, oh, yeah, that's a good one. What would happen is, because Jesus is coming back to put all the white people in slavery for your sins. And he goes, what's going to happen?
Jesus is doing that?
Yeah, Jesus is doing that. And then what he said was...
Jesus crazy.
And I said, what about the Aboriginal... is it indigenous?
Aboriginals.
Aboriginals, the indigenous people of Australia, what about them? And then he goes, they go in slavery for a bit and then they come out.
Oh, so they get like a probation period.
Yeah, they go in there for a bit and he goes, just in case they did something.
Oh, okay.
But we don't know if they did anything. So they go in there for a bit, but then they get out and then they get Australia back. That's a good on your feet
answer to that question, I think.
You think that's a good answer?
I think that I think
it's absolutely stupid answer.
I think
it's a stupid idea.
They get to do a little bit of slavery. How long are white people in slavery for?
Oh, forever.
Ever?
For you now.
What are we doing in slavery?
I used to have a bit about it where I go, that sounds like a bad idea. Like white people make terrible slaves. Like you whip them once and they want to talk to the manager. And you try and give them bread and water, and they go, is this gluten-free? And you go, no, you fucking slave. That's a good bit. I like that bit, actually.
Great bit. White people, no, but I think white people would be excellent slaves.
No, it's fucking awful.
Would be sick slaves.
God, you kick them once, and they go, I'm going to HR.
Yeah, it would be. No,
Shut up.
We'll show you how to do slavery.
No.
We'll mog you with our slavery.
No, you fucking mad.
We're going to fucking, pick some cotton. We're going to build fucking spaceships.
No, you're not going to build spaceships.
We're going to be used to build spaceships.
Oh, yeah. You know, we built the pyramids. You know that, right?
Well, the pyramids weren't built by slaves.
Who's it built by?
And they had a like pure economic work system. They were just paid in like beer and stuff. They weren't actually.
They were paid in beer.
Yeah.
Sounds like slavery to me.
They probably just there was probably a part of just getting away from the wife. That's real slavery.
Woo.
No,
There's a lot of way ups today.
there was I don't look. I watched a video on YouTube. I don't know.
That's what I hate about you. You watch a fucking YouTube video and then now you're gonna tell me something.
100%, bro. That's what life is. It's about going on.
At least
YouTube.
I watch mine on TikTok, so I get a bite-sized version of the whole idea.
Oh yeah, mine, and it had like a big shamrock in it. The video.
I've been watching a lot of. I've been watching basically the whole series of Sopranos in little bite-sized.
In mine, there's been a little Chinese guy in the corner, and it starts with and then he points up, and I go, "Thank you."
Yeah. No, I've been watching little bite-sized bits of the Sopranos, really getting a grip of what's going on.
Speed, but white people would be good slaves.
Shut up, man! I'm not doing this bit.
Why?
Because it's just a stupid bit, and it's
a bit that you wrote. You started the bit.
Yeah, but what you're doing is you're ruining the bit by saying, actually, I think there's fault in your idea. When, what to be a good improv guy, you go, yeah, we would, and these are the reasons, and then.
Okay.
But then what you've done is you
Right,
just
let's
got,
try again.
I opened up a premise of comedy where I kicked it off with 2 punchlines, and then you've just gone, nah, I don't think that actually.
Well, my thing was white people building spaceships.
Yeah, but there's nothing to jump off at that point.
There is.
Okay.
White people are going to go to other planets and start. That's what I think about like Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Like what he wants to go Mars. Like, shouldn't we like make the world a bit better before we fucking go somewhere else and fuck
I heard
it
a
up?
theory. Someone said this thing that they were like, the problem with billionaires like Elon Musk, because they don't live in the real world, they go, do you know what the world needs? Cars that go underground. And everyone's like, well, no, we don't need that. You don't need to invent that. And he goes, you know what everyone needs? Flamethrowers. Yeah. And you go, no, we don't. Because their concept of what the world needs is so, like they don't know how much it costs for a fucking pint of milk anymore. So they don't actually know what we need.
Right, so because he doesn't live in the real world, what he invents is...
Stuff we don't need. No one, we don't need to go, well, actually, maybe global warming, we might need to go Mars at some point.
Well, then aren't we just going to global warm Mars?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. It won't be until fucking forever.
Oh, yeah. If that was thousands of years down the line, fuck them, innit?
Yeah, I'm not caring about thousands of years down the line.
No, I can't care about. What's the cutoff for, I think, what's the cutoff where I don't have to, care?
When it's not conceivable I'll be alive.
Okay.
That's my cutoff.
Right, so yours is inherently selfish.
Yeah. I don't have kids.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Well, I think
and I don't care about your kids. And I don't care about, you know, I don't care about your niece.
I care about mine.
I don't care about your niece at all.
I don't care.
And I met your sister. Lovely.
Lovely.
Your niece?
No, fuck
not
her.
got any time for your niece.
No, is that why you just litter everywhere?
That's why I litter everywhere.
Yeah, you didn't know it's spiteful.
I'm a spiteful man.
But I think, like with like Musk, do you not think there's a level of like, because I think he's obviously a genius, right? Like in the term of like in the world of what he like with the companies he run. I know there's going to be someone who's disagree. He's smarter than me, right? Here's what I say: he's not smarter than me socially, and I think that bothers people like that. Where he wants to be funny, he wants to be this cool guy, and it's like you could have just been a cool nerdy dude. You could have just been a weird little freak. You go, was
even like the idea if he bought Twitter, instead of just keeping it called Twitter, he's like, I'm gonna call it X because X is sick.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
No, it's not though. See, it's only losers like you that go, X is sick.
That he understands Elon Musk, right? He just hasn't moved out of. You got to understand. There's a period in a white boy's life, and you got to move out of it. But it's a good period. It's flames on your t-shirt.
Yeah.
Kick flips.
Limp Biscuit.
Limp Biscuit and just come on, get down with the sickness. I wanna get down.
What's that?
White guy.
What's that?
No, you know that song. Do.
It was the System of a Down.
No, it's not System of a Down. System of a Down. Why has God forsaken me?
I know prison.
What?
We're in the prison one, the prison song by System of a Down.
No, I don't.
It's all about the prison industry.
And then I like what's the other one that I like? I like Limp Bizkit where you break stuff. I felt like shit.
Oh, rolling.
Rolling. Yeah, it's funny.
Did you have flames on your shirt?
Brother, there is a photo of me with flames on my shirt at a wedding.
At a wedding?
Yeah. I look like an 11-year-old darts player, bro.
I had a back in when I was
Flames
young,
on the shirt?
it was a flame shirt that was sick. And it was also a Dragon Ball Z shirt. Ooh. So you used to have it kind of had like an airbrush style and like the whole shirt. And I had a powder blue one. And I'd wear it with jorts. Oh. And I'd have a little wallet chain.
Yeah. That's the white side coming through.
Yeah, it was the white side. Then I'd have Airwalk. and we'd listen to 21 Seconds.
Oh, 21 seconds ago.
Yeah. That was school disco time.
That was what's the other thing?
Did you have a school disco?
Yeah.
I remember I had the school disco. I
I
drank so many sweets and Panda Pops trying to show off. I vomited.
Oh yeah, that happened to me. I once took 20 quid and got robbed.
He robbed you?
Yeah, some guy from a school.
What did he say? Just give me your money?
No, just made me buy bare Panda Pops.
Wow.
And then
and you thought you were balling with that 20, innit?
I was balling, yeah. And then my dad gave me 20 quid and he went, only spent 3 quid of it. I spent all of it, brother. My dad was furious.
How long did your dad want that to last? You would just put in a fucking ice.
I got school disco tonight. And my dad was like, fuck, I ain't got any change. He's like, look, you got to bring me back like a load of change. All of it. My dad.
Yeah, that was on fucking telly. He can give you 20 quid. Cheap cunt.
You know what I mean?
He's a cheap cunt.
Come on, man.
Your dad's on fucking telly and he can't give you fucking 20 quid. You tight cunt, Mark.
Fuck. Yeah, and then there was this girl I fancy called Georgie, and then she went out with me and I cried. And then there was another.
She went out with a lad and you cried?
Yeah, at the disco. And then,
who did you go out with?
I can't remember. I think a lad named Darren. Darren fucked me. And then
was Darren just lipsing up your girl badly?
We're like 10, innit? It was like holding hands. And then there was Katrina in year 9 who went out with my mate Seb Sebastian.
How old was you?
Year 9, like 13.
No. Was you also in year 9?
Yeah. We were no, this wasn't like 3 months ago.
No, I'm saying you was in like year 7.
No.
And you just fancied the older girl.
No. I was in year 9, and she went out with one of my good mates Sebastian, and they went cinema to watch. I think it was Paranormal Activity.
Oh yeah, that really ages it.
And then I would go home and listen to Mr. Brightside. All I'd listen to was Mr. Brightside.
Was that your first heartbreak?
Well, I go through a heartbreak every.
No, but when was that your first heartbreak that you really?
Yeah, that one.
Because I've done the story before, but the Rose one.
Rose, yeah.
That story, that girl. Funny, she messaged me the other day. Actually, she's got like 2 kids now, but she. That heartbreak was the first one where I had a heartbreak, and I remember I'd listen to music. And I'd go, these lyrics really understand me.
Yeah.
Like that proper, like your gut just fucking.
Oh, but there's
a girl in college I was in love with, and then she got a boyfriend, and I fucking just. And then that was a life lesson, because I remember when I plucked up the courage to tell her I liked her, she was like, oh, I fancied you before, but I got a boyfriend now. And I was just like, you see that? And then from then, I was like, that's it. Closed mouths don't get fed, bro.
Oh, bro, that would hurt.
Closed mouths don't get fed, bro. And you know it's all your fault. Like, you could have,
You just sat at home staring at the ceiling, thinking about what she's up to.
Yeah.
I
remember I called her. Oh, fuck, this is coming back to me now. I remember I called her. My older sister heard the whole conversation. She laughed at me. It was at my dad's house. I remember I was in the garden. And I was saying to her, like, yeah, so I was like phoning her, and she's like, oh, hi, you're right, Jamali. And I'm like, let's make up some bullshit convo. And then she was like, and she was fine with me calling her, and she was like, so what do you want? And I was like, I like you. She goes, and she went, oh, Jamali. Oh, that's when I heard that, Jamali. She went, Jamali. It was a pause, and she went, Jamali. Oh. And then she said, yeah, I liked you before, but you had, because I had a girlfriend at the time. And obviously I broke up with her, but I had a girlfriend. And I remember they were playing 21 Dares. And one of the dares was for her to kiss me, but I had a girlfriend. Yeah. So I couldn't do it. Well, now I should have done it. Yeah.
Come on. No, to anyone listening out there, if you're ever playing 21 Dares and you got a girlfriend, don't do it. I don't know how young our fans are.
When did we stop playing 21 Dares?
I ain't played.
Did you have 21 Dares in Spain?
Yeah.
Did you have it? You had 21 Dares?
Cinco de Dare. I don't know.
That's what they would say. Uno, dos, tres.
Uno, dos, tres.
But yeah, 21 Dares. Do you remember 20? Did you ever pick
dare each other to go to work?
Did you ever pick truth or dare?
No, I'd always go dare. But I
would go truth.
But it was never me and
I would always go truth, then lie.
Oh, did you ever used to play I've Never where you'd have to drink?
No, I never really did. I think I played it once or twice, but I was more of a 21 Dares man.
There was that's quite a dark story actually.
That's a good. We should do that. We should do that for content where we get a bunch of comedians play 21 Dares.
We'll just start lip-syncing. me and Bobby Mayer. Yeah.
I'm lip-syncing Tim Rankow.
That's got to be one of the wettest kisses on the circuit.
Oh God! Did you hear about it? Elliot and Ivo Graham are just lip sync.
Ivo lips it, bro. And they put it on asking Ivo to collab.
It's even on Patreon. It's like content.
Like, who is this for?
Who wants this?
Nobody wants this. No, because there was because obviously I kissed Leo at the Fringe, innit? But like I can say that because he started commenting on the clip of the Michael Vittorio podcast.
Oh, okay.
So I could talk about it, and then
Yeah, but that wasn't 21 Days.
no, I was on ecstasy, bro.
Yeah, that was just an urge.
Yeah, that was just fucking. I had a fire burning in my heart.
Yeah. What did he comment on your? I didn't even see that.
No, he commented on Michael Vittorio's thing where he just found it funny. Where he because I didn't want to like. Weirdly, I think it's worse for his brand than it is mine.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's bad for his brand.
God, yeah.
Oh, the liberal arts scene.
No. Lips and Elliot still fucking hell.
I'd name our baby Third.
I don't think you understand how much I've come in life. That was a weird saying. How far I've come in life.
Yeah. How much
that you're still that you're still. Did I ever tell you what happened to me on the?
Well, finish this bit.
Was how far I've come in life that I can still be your mate.
I'm not that. Like, I was talking to someone about this.
I'm saying it's a good thing.
Yeah, I spoke to,
I remember when you told me it happened, I had to tell you, I said, you're still my mate.
Did you, yeah. Oh, well, thanks for that.
I thought you're still my friend.
Just for not letting your inner Jamaican burning homophobe.
I said, you're still my friend. It's nothing to do with me being Jamaican. Yeah. Very open-minded people. But I said...
You dragged me in a van like the end of this. Just
with a bunch of Jamaicans. All you see is dreadlocks and they're fucking King Haile Selassie.
Dreadlocks come out like tentacles.
And you're there trying to like, and you're getting dragged into a factory. No,
man playing through a speaker.
No. But yeah, I remember you told me. I was like, Elliot, we're still boys, man.
I was on pills, innit? I was
What was the thing I was gonna say before? What did that start saying?
I don't know, bruv. Something fucking stupid.
Yeah, what was it?
Something that's not going to add anything to
No, but what was we just talking about? So it was you.
What a value you were going to bring to anyone's life through saying something. It doesn't matter.
Fuck, it was a really good story I had begun.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's bad for, it's worse for like, but I was, so the other, where was it? Last week, I went out for a curry with Ishan and Jay, lovely Jay Pon Jones, and we went to the, like, we asked Ishan.
Can we beep out the guy's name?
Why?
Not Ishan, the other guy.
Why?
Not on this pod, man.
Jamali just does this bit. No, you don't have to beep out his name. He's being a dickhead.
I was being a dickhead.
Cool. He just didn't ask Jamali to do a gig. So Jamali has this thing with people where he starts a beef that doesn't exist, but just continues the beef like it really exists.
Like there was this guy, Elliot,
and they're lovely. And
yeah, there was another guy, Elliot. Elliot's got his friend called Duck.
Duck's the
and, and everyone was like, Duck. And I said, bruv, I can't talk to him. And everyone's like, why can't you talk to him? I said, bruv, I can't talk to a man called Duck. And I did it for years. Like, I'd done this bit for years. I wouldn't talk to Duck. Like, Duck would come and I would leave just to carry on the bit. And I spoke to Duck and he's a nice guy.
Yeah, like, mad cool. But yeah, so
he was really nice to me.
We went for a curry last week in Whitechapel and went to a Bengali restaurant, yeah. I'll tell you this now. Nothing makes you as a white man feel like you're Anthony Bourdain more than when you're sat with Ishan and he's ordering food in Bengali, and you're sat there and he's like ordering for you and about eat a meal, and you're like, I'm like, this is what it must be like to be Anthony Bourdain.
We're just getting a curry in Whitechapel.
Yeah.
The man who travelled around the world in the most nichest places. You just had and he could have ordered the curry in English. The guy was probably born in England.
Yeah. And there was but that's what I feel like. I feel like an episode of Bourdain where Bourdain's like, let me show you this Bengali community in London, and then sit there, and then you'd sit there and be like, these people are from here, and I'll be like the character saying that, and I'd be like, the thing is, Tony, is that, you know, and then Anthony Bourdain would love me so much he wouldn't kill himself. He'd go to hang himself.
No, I think that's the fact. George, he found out that you might exist, and that's what made him kill himself. That's what made him kill himself.
He's the most like. The way people go on about Anthony Bourdain, and I love Anthony Bourdain. Like, his books are great. The fucking documentaries.
Never read his book.
The book's brilliant. Like, but the like his fan base have to be one of the worst fan bases. One of the most sycophantic groups of just fucking people at like going and eating a good meal that they've had nothing to do with apart from ordering a meal is a talent.
I hear what you mean.
Like you going somewhere and knowing a good food spot in an area somehow makes you talented.
Yeah.
And it's not like, look, I understand it. Whenever I go around Borough Market, the chocolate on the strawberries, they piss me off. It's a TikTok fad, right?
Yeah.
There's a really good Thai restaurant there just down the road. It's lovely. But I just accidentally discovered the Thai restaurant, and I'm going to be honest, I also saw it on TikTok.
Yeah.
So I can't get mad at the chocolate strawberries.
I think people missed the point of Anthony Bourdain when it wasn't just the food on the plate. It was the travel to get there and the people you meet on the way. I think that's what, when I watch his films, him actually eating the food I don't care about. It's more about him on the journey and meeting the people on the journey to
What,
there.
a business class flight?
Yeah, no, but it's just once you're in the country, I mean.
Well, you get on a tuk-tuk.
Yeah. You've been on a tuk-tuk?
No.
Exactly. Exactly.
No, I don't try. Now, get a proper fucking vehicle.
Of course you've never
Get a
been on a
proper
tuk-tuk.
fucking vehicle.
You wouldn't go on a tuk-tuk though.
I would if I was in
couldn't handle it.
Yeah, what do you mean I couldn't handle
You
it?
couldn't handle a tuk-tuk.
I could handle a
You
tuk-tuk,
couldn't
bro.
handle a tuk-tuk.
I could, sorry.
You'd be there in your little dumb bucket hat.
Yeah.
It's fucking shit, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking shit, eh?
Couple brasses on
Yeah,
my-
couple brasses, Danny boy.
Danny boy. Oh wait, you got to play. You sent me this video, and we said we got to talk about it. It's not important that you see the video. You just got to hear it. This is the fucking.
I think it's important they got to see the video.
This is the state the world is in at the minute.
Well, we're talking about traveling. It's actually a good transition to this. There's a right, I think, and I'm saying this as someone who's traveled a lot. I think there's a right way to travel and a wrong way to travel, right? And there's certain ideas that people have, and I think there is a certain group of people. I think you got the spectrum. You got people who think that Anthony Bourdain traveling are annoying, and then it's sort of the other spectrum of it, of people who are there. Because I think Anthony Bourdain, people who want to travel, they're lying because they pretend they care about the local people when they don't. And then there's people who openly despise and disrespect the local people. And I think this is of the other spectrum of guy. Which one we doing? We're doing the
first one.
So I only recommend getting lady boys because they are
This guy.
cheaper than women, and sometimes they are even free to have sex with. So
Just wait.
lady boys
Pause
are
that
the
there.
superior option.
But this is
Free to have sex with. Let me say. You mean sex?
and his point, and this is the madness of life. His point is so fucking vile, right? That it's so nasty that it's kind of become liberal.
Yeah.
like it's sort of on this weird thing of it's so bad that it's kind of become on. Do you know what I mean? Though?
Well, I guess it's like there's this weird thing where like that. Sometimes you go. It's like when you go like that guy can't be racist. He's got a black girlfriend.
Yes.
But he could be just as racist as anyone else. And he'll wheel out his black girlfriend and be like, no, how can I be? You know, the fetishization of a minority group. And, you know, there is that weird thing of like, I guess, fancying someone and fetishizing them. Because I used to think like, well, fetishizing is just fancying people.
Yeah.
But then like, as I've sort of got older, I've been like, oh no, there's people who feel like the power.
Well, it's that, and also you're dating a thing that's in your head, not the person in front of you. You're dating in your mind, you're hoping it's the stereotype of what you think it is. Do you know what I'm saying? No, that's the fetishization to me. It's like, you're not dating me for the person I am. You're dating me because you think of the way I look or the race I am. I'm a certain thing, or I'm a certain way, or I'm a certain behavior. Like, you see us as a monolith.
That's like the best description of it I've heard in the different, because I used to not really get it. But that there, the way he's like, they're even free. It's like, yeah, that's just called pulling, bro.
Yeah,
that's just called consensual sex between two adults.
Because we don't mind that, because the fact that they're ladyboys isn't the important factor of that. Because you can listen to that video and think we're laughing at the fact that it's we don't care that.
No.
It's just the sort of the vileness of how he talks about people.
Yeah, and also like,
And if you see the video, he's a fucking weird cunt.
He's a
dude.
weird looking
And the fact that he posted that.
yeah, like for you, like, look, we've all been stuck for content.
Yeah.
We've all been there. We've all
Fucking
made a
listen to
video.
this pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking hell.
But then for your thing to just immediately see everything as a sex object beholden to you.
Yeah.
I know this is the thing. I know I've brought this up before. You chat to like any woman on the London dating scene, the amount of guys they've gone out with. I was talking to someone about this last night at a gig. Was guys who go out there and tell dates their red pill ideas. Firstly, If you think that, do you not have the foresight to go, perhaps I shouldn't
You
let
shouldn't
her know?
open with it.
Yeah, I shouldn't.
You mad cunt.
I should slowly introduce that I'm like this.
I've got some views. You ain't finding that unless you're a year deep.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't even fucking.
Yeah.
It's a year deep, and I hand you a book.
An illegal book.
I hand you an illegal book.
Yeah. And there's a picture of Dr. Yakub on the front of it.
The Dr. Yakub and Elijah Muhammad. And I go, I understand you're a white woman, but you might want to read
There's
this.
a pyramid in the background.
Yeah.
There's no like, I don't know, the amount, like, I know this sounds like a very simpy, like, performative thing to say. If you really want to like do well with women, have you ever considered asking them about their day or what they think about something? Because you would be surprised the amount of guys who don't do that.
Well, it's when
and
I
I
did-
know someone could clip that and be like performative masculine, like all masculinity at some levels performative.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like, you know, going to the gym's fucking performative.
Well, it's like when I spoke to the passport bros. It's this sort of thing of they feel they need to build a game plan to talk to a woman. And it's everything's like an answer, a question and an answer and a trope. Yeah. When if you just say, hey, how are you? What do you enjoy? Oh, you enjoy that? I don't really enjoy that. Tell me more about it. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand this sort of I think what you do is I think they're cool, especially because a lot of these guys, especially the ones I met on the passport bros, they're quite socially awkward people.
Yeah.
You know,
They're
it's not to
autistic.
justify their behavior.
They're autistic weirdos.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
And you kind of go, you know, you doing all of this is making you worse. When if you was just relax and have a conversation, you might actually, and as well is if you have a conversation with someone, you can decide if they're the person you actually want to pursue. Where if I just got this standard answer back and forth where I've already programmed it in my head, because if I ask you a question, there's only really going to be 5 answers. Like there is a way to have that conversation. Like there's a reason why the game works and all these type things.
I
right?
get, but it works on a certain kind of like.
100%. But what I'm saying is if you just have a nice conversation with someone, you can actually probably find someone good.
Yeah, someone you
That
connect.
suits you.
Yeah, that you connect with, but also like to add to your point, like guys who go to the club and order bottles and bottle service and that, and then say like women are hoes, they're only after these things. It's like, well, there is a particular kind of girl who will show interest in, like a table tart, who will show interest in.
Table tart.
I've
never heard that saying.
You never heard? Yeah,
Never heard it. I was
just
never
saying
really.
table
You know,
tarts.
it's weird because I never really did. So when I did clubbing,
Yeah, but we weren't going those kind of.
no, that's what I'm saying. No. That's the point I'm making. When I did clubbing, I was about maybe 18, 19, and we used to go Liquid Envy in Romford, and it used to be on a Thursday.
Smirnoff Ice with a
No.
sparkler on.
Buy 1 drink, get 2 free.
Oh, fantastic!
And we used to get fucking levered. And it used to be Envy. Envy was the R&B room, and Liquid was more the mainstream room. So obviously I was in the R&B room.
Yeah.
And the DJ would just play like a mix that he wasn't DJing it. So it would be the same mix every week, and he would just stand behind the next. And yeah, and there wasn't like really table service type clubs. And then when I got to the age where my boys were doing the tabletop service, because all the guys I grew up with in the ends and that, they would do all that, the tabletop stuff. And I was kind of doing comedy at that point.
But that
So
stuff.
I was away every weekend. I was in fucking Exeter making 100 quid, so I didn't really do all of that.
But that stuff's just as performative. Like, look, like if we talk about the spectrum of guy, the guy who fucking goes and sits by the Barbican Centre and pulls out like a Harper Collins book or Harper, whatever they call Harper Lee book, and sits there or starts reading She Comes First while he's wearing a fucking
She Comes First.
book about eating box, and then so like if you
Who's it written by?
bloke
Is there a bloke?
above, do you know what? Yeah,
So it's a whole book about eating pussy.
whole book about eating pussy.
Just eat the puss.
Just eat a bit of pussy.
Just eat a bit of puss.
Well, it's like it's the same as like it's and it was
Is it feminist literature?
no, it's a guy talking about no, you can't. I don't care how I want to say it. If a guy's reading a book, you could call it She Comes First all you want. It should just be called Box Munching for Dummies.
Yeah.
It's just about, and there's
I felt like I took to eating box like a fish with water.
Yeah,
Like
you're
I felt like I was
fat kid,
yeah, true. Do you think me being fat made me being good at eating pussy?
yeah. I remember the first time I ate. What an experience!
I remember the first time I ate pussy, yeah.
Fuck yeah! What a fucking day
I
that
remember it was a whole event. It was New Year's. I ate pussy. I ate pussy on New Year's, and it was a New Year, new me.
Yeah.
And I remember, because I remember when I was young, eating pussy was like the worst thing you could do. And I remember there was a guy, his name was Ali, and he ate a girl's pussy. And I remember this taught me a lot as well. We said, "What, you ate a girl's pussy? That's crazy." And then we tried to take the piss out of him, and he went, "Yeah, I did it." And there's nothing we could say. He was the original Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
He just went, "Yeah," and we were like, "Oh." There was no
get back to it.
No, and that really changed my life a lot. Like I realized if you just admit the thing, no one can't say nothing about the thing anymore.
I don't know if that holds up in court.
No, I'm talking about illegal activity.
Yeah, I killed him, and what? Well, you've moved not only me, but
bang, bang, bang. Dismissed.
Everyone's standing.
Yeah, everyone. Even the prosecution is start going.
Wiping away.
Yeah.
Just went, and what?
And what?
Yeah, but like going back to like the table service thing. I remember. Look, like a moment for me. I remember. It was a bit of a, it wasn't quite a table servicey club, but I went to some like nightclub with it was this girl's birthday. I knew her. She invited me down. Went down after a gig, and I just knew her and a few of her mates, and they were with these lads from Dubai, and they were like buying these big magnums of this like white wine. It was still like, it was like 150 quid a bottle or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not going to drink it, mainly because I don't like wine. And then I got chatting to the girls and went back to an afters with them, and the lads didn't come. And I remember just being like, one of the girls I got chatting to was from Cuba. And she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm Cuban," and so I was just like, "Oh right, yeah." My phone like used to fucking have like pictures of Che Guevara up in there, so we just got chatting about Che Guevara for a little bit, and like then like her mates going, you're all talking, end up going back to this afters with him, and the other guys didn't come, and I remember just being like, "No, that could have gone another way. That could have been a different way where they went back with them because of the magnums." But like, if you have some level of intelligence or conversation, and also wasn't trying to fuck her because her boyfriend was there. Like, we were chatting to them about like you actually like get seen as a sound person, whereas I feel like there's this sort of this world of performative masculinity that is online now, where it's like either table service or dressing up, you know, the soft boy version.
Yeah.
Like
Both of it. Yeah.
It's like my ideal Sunday is walking around and thinking about feminism. Like,
and doing poetry and all that.
All of it, like all of that stuff. Like I feel like most women can see through and be like, here's the other thing, ladies. Could you write into about this? Because I have this with some of my female friends, and I can't work it out, right? And I want to hear a women's perspective on this. When you go on dates with these guys, why do you always go on 5 or 6 dates with them but still hate them? Like,
what
because I'll have...
Performative guys?
Yeah, like I'll know girls who will go on dates, they'll talk about the performative stuff the guy does, like, and I'm talking about the soft boy performative shit, or the red pill shit, like red flag stuff, and then be like 6, 7 dates in until they finally go, I'm like, but...
You knew
from the jump. Like,
yeah, but how many times have you gone on dates too many times and massive red flags are glaring? Elliot? Elliot?
Yeah, but my red flags are fun red flags.
No, but Elliot? Elliot?
My red flags are fun. Yeah, like a couple.
A couple?
A couple.
Okay. You know I've known you for over 10 years, right?
What possible
you don't even, listen, let's not even get into it right now on the pod.
Red flags.
I've seen you with women who I have to go to you sometimes. I have to sit you down and I go, Elliot.
You don't leave cash around.
She does help.
that has happened.
you can't do this. Yeah. And then you go, and I go, Elliot. I'm telling you, and the thing with Elliot is, Elliot's got this disease where he can't listen. I don't know what it is, but Elliot has a disease. He can't listen. And the only way you can get through to Elliot, you have to keep on reminding him that you're his mate. You really have to go, Elliot, I'm telling you as a mate, you can't do this.
What's wrong with a bit of heroin?
Okay, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Elliot, she's dozing off.
We're at a
dubstep rave and she's having a nap. No,
performative, but I would just be interested, to hear like a female, like if women could write in like a detail.
I don't think it's a female thing. I think it's a human thing. I think as people, even though, and I think it's one thing.
I'm not blaming.
No, I'm not saying you are. But I think there's a thing that as humans, what we don't like to admit is, I think there's a light and a dark to everything. And sometimes...
The yin and the yang.
The yin and the yang. And I think sometimes you see with these negative traits, they do have something that is attractive and fun to it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Though, like there is something that is attractive and fun to the thing that we know is bad.
There was one. This girl was
Not all the time, but sometimes. You know, like there's women I've been with, and it's glaring red flags. But it's also the other side to it is it's a laugh.
Yeah, that is true.
Do you know what I mean?
It is a laugh.
It's just like, oh, she has 5 pints with every meal. But it is, you know, we're having, but you know, on a Saturday, it's a laugh.
Yeah.
It's a glaring red flag, but it is a laugh.
There was, there was one time I was like 21. Do you remember the Camden Head in, like, where they used to do, fucking, who used to, like, Rat Pack gigs there, like, up over at the Camden Comedy Club.
Oh, over in Camden.
Yeah.
It's the eye now.
Yeah, amazing how we managed to deduce that from that. And
well, there's a Camden Head and Angel as well.
No, fair point. That's technically Camden, isn't it? Borough Camden.
Yeah, but it's in Angel.
All right, well, should be the Angel Head.
I think it's Highbury and Islington.
Well, that's not the point of this story.
Okay.
The point of the story, yeah. I just remember this. I was like 21, yeah. And this is like 35-year-old Polish lady came up to me. And she was just talking to me. She was like, how old are you? I was like, I'm about to do I'm about to do the gig upstairs. And she was like 3 wines into her afternoon.
Yeah.
And she was going, after this, you should come to mine. I'm like 21, so I'm like chatting to her, I'm having a beer as well. I'm like, okay. And she's like, but you got to be careful because I currently live with my ex-boyfriend.
Oh, fucking lovely.
And I was like,
Lovely.
even at 21, I was like, no.
That's
I was
an insane
I
situation.
was like, what does he do? She went, well, he once got mad and smashed my flat up. And I was like, and you want to bring me back to that angry Polish man who's how do you he's gonna smash the flat up with me next?
I must have been about 25, 26, and I was in LA, and I was seeing this girl, and she was in like an open relationship, and I didn't really give a shit. I was like, whatever. And then one time she was like, hey, come to the bar, but my partner's there. And I remember at 26, I was like, I might go. And I remember my friend Holly, who lives in LA, was just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh.
Are you fucking out your mind?
No, bro. That
Are
shit
you
was-
stupid? Like, what the fuck are you doing? She goes, in what world do you think that's a good idea?
Yeah, well,
And I didn't go.
Going back with a couple.
No, I wasn't going to go back with a couple. No, that's not. You're such a fucking pervert. That's what you think. I wasn't mean that I was going to go we were going to do a fucking devil's threesome. I'm saying just to go hang out in this weird situation.
Oh yeah, and she's like testing you to see if you can fuck his wife in front of him.
I don't know, or fight, or whatever. It could be. It could be a million things.
Yeah, would you? I know a guy who went to like there was this comedian I won't say who told me a story one time. Like this is like you know when you're just throwing in random car shares.
Do I know him?
Yeah, I'll tell you a moment.
Yeah.
Right. So this is like when you first begin in comedy, yeah. And if you're like 21, you'll be thrown in a car share with a 45-year-old person.
Oh, and it's the fucking best. And they got some good stories.
They got some stories.
They got some fucking stories.
And
man.
it gets sad.
Yeah,
quick.
and it gets sad. But the first like hour,
Yeah, the
so fun.
The first 40 miles down the M1's like a bit of a laugh. And they're going to tell you why they're not bigger, who stole their career, why Live at the Apollo's bullshit.
What agency they were with
that fucked them up.
That fucked them up. And who was the big comic that also signed at that time?
Yeah. It was me v McIntyre, but they went with him because, you know, he's a bit cleaner. And
I remember one time I was with a comic and they were saying that, one other massive comic like fucked him over and he was such a cunt and all of that. And that big comic was on that night. And the whole time before he gets there, he's like, oh, the guy's a cunt and he's such a piece of shit. The guy gets there. The massive comic was so happy to see him. And he was like, oh my God, this guy, like, I haven't seen him in years. How you doing? How's the kid? Knew his wife's name. How the and it was lovely. And I was like, yeah, he's not a cunt. Like, I don't know what you got any of him. He was so happy to see him.
Yeah, so we're like driving down the motorway. This guy is like married with kids, by the way. I won't say who. He's not like
I know exactly who you're talking about.
He's not like a well-known
I know
comedian.
exactly who you're talking
about. And he just tells me the story.
He's short.
Yeah. He went on Craigslist, yeah. This guy was like, I'm looking for a guy to like fuck my wife in front of me. Went round, fucked this guy's wife, like came on her stomach, and then the guy started like rubbing it in. And then like went and did a gig and went back home. And then I was like, So how much you wanted for petrol, mate? I was just there like 21, 22. Like, cool.
He never told me that story, but he gave me a lift once.
Yeah.
Yeah, he never told me that story, though.
Like, there's some of these guys you meet that is just like, bro, there was this one guy, yeah, I think he got like caught having an affair, not an affair, I think he
had 2 families.
No, he's a hero.
Yeah.
That guy's a well-known comic. Yeah, he's actually like a well-known. He did a radio show about it. So
he did?
Yeah. He did like a radio show about it. He's like a well-known. It's like a well-known story.
The one you're talking about?
No. But do you know what? Saying that, back in the day, yeah, that's how fucking low costs were. There were guys out here with 2 families. I still live at home with my dad, and I'm doing all right.
I've got a friend where his dad had 2 families.
No way.
They found out.
How'd they find out?
I can't remember how he found out, but his dad had another family. I think his mum turfed him out.
How did he split the time?
He was always working away in Dubai, but he had another family.
He's just over like fucking
even
something.
Even one of the guys, I got like 4 barbers, but one of them who cuts my hair, I was asking, so how many kids you got? And he goes, I've got 4 kids and 1 naughty one. I thought he called it. He goes, I got 4 kids and a naughty one.
Let that life never. I never want to be 45.
Mad, isn't it? Imagine that. Say I got a naughty one.
45.
My barber in America. He's like, yeah, I got 4 kids and a naughty one.
I'm driving another comic to a gig that I'm headlining on. He's coming through. He's going. You know, he's going to be bigger than me in no time. I'm telling him about my fucking secret family that I've got on there.
Mad.
Oh my God, that's what happens here. There is a level of like, I think when I've met comedians who are like 48, been single all their life.
Yeah.
I go like, you need a wife at some point. You need to just have a wife.
For whatever reason, a lot of people in my family have secret kids.
No.
Yeah, man.
Not in your family.
Yeah.
No.
A lot of them have secret kids. But sometimes they have secret kids when they don't need to be a secret. Like I got one guy, like a cousin of mine, he's got like a kid in Reading. And he's a single guy. And he sees the kid. It's not like he doesn't have any contact with the kid. It's just there's no reason for this kid to be secret. But he's just got a secret kid.
Doesn't sound like that much of a secret.
Well, he let my dad know. Even like my dad, like, you know, he'll go back to Jamaica and you'll see a kid and he'll be like, who's that? And you go, oh, it's your niece. It's a fucking 12-year-old kid. It happens all the time.
But it's mad that, yeah, but like, I guess you can't do, like, that's one thing, like, this late stage of capitalism has robbed, is the secret family.
Yeah. Fuck, it's horrible, isn't it?
You used to just be able to have a secret family.
What kind of disgusting society are we in where you can't even have a fucking secret family?
There was just some like family in Leicester you see them twice a month.
And Reading.
Yeah.
A little cheap area, Southampton.
You chuck them somewhere down
there.
there.
You just chuck them a little bit of dough now and again.
You work at, you're a mechanic.
Yeah,
Pop
man.
down there. No.
Pop down there. You got a little secret family.
Take them cinema.
Yeah.
You could
ruffle their hair.
Spam a slushy.
And you can drink your number 1 dad mug with no shame.
No shame. No shame.
Just looking out the window in your dressing gown, just with your number 1 dad mug.
They're drinking number 1 dad mugs and they got a secret family that they've considered killing in a carbon monoxide. To just tighten up the loose ends, just leaving the gas running one night so they can
That's so fucking mad that people have 2 families.
2 families.
Just like a whole nother life with a kid and a wife. And
that's one thing, like, I feel sorry for women. They'll never be able to have the secret family.
No.
That's a shame.
Would you prefer to be the secret kid or the main kid?
Well, main kid.
I think the secret kid gets better presents. Less presents, but you get the big ones.
I used to know a boy, who's like, it was, when I got older, I realised what happened. He would see his dad once every, his dad was like some big businessman in America, like big finance dude. Come over. I know about it because his mum was like a pure alcoholic. She would scream down the phone at him all the time about it. He came over, shagged her, and went back. She was like, she was the woman in this country away from his actual family, right? Yeah. Got her pregnant, knocked her up, bought the kid a flat, like bought the kid a nice flat, like as in like you live
secret
here.
Kid.
Nah, but he like lived there, so he'd proper.
I'm saying, is he the real kid or the other kid?
He's the other kid.
Yeah, fucking sick. You got a fucking flat.
He's got a flat, but like I think he was a bit like, yeah, why don't I see my dad?
Yeah, I'd rather have the
But
flat.
he had all the toys, bruv. This guy had all the toys.
Yeah, of course he does.
It was sick.
They're fucking sick, bro.
He was a nice kid, but yeah, and his mum would just throw these like wild parties and stuff. She would
Fuck,
just
you got
go
a
out
Super
partying.
Nintendo and a Sega Mega Drive.
I don't know if it was the best environment to grow up in.
Yeah, but boo-hoo. I only had a Sega Mega Drive and I had a dad.
Every console.
Oh,
He
that's
got the
sick.
Wii when it came out.
Come
I
on,
thought it was
bruv.
sick. But then when I grew up, I realised, it must be hard growing up knowing, I'm the side bitch's kid.
I love my dad. My dad's a good dude. Love my dad. He was a great dad. Would take video games.
I think I'd trade my dad for a couple of video games.
Of course you would. Come on. Your dad's a nice bloke.
Lovely fella.
Love your dad.
Lovely
Love
guy.
Mark when I gig with him.
Yeah.
Gig with him the other day. Fucking ripped the room apart. I love how that's how we judge someone's father.
Good comic.
It's good comic. I had a great chat with him. It's funny because he still talks about you as if you're a teenager.
Yeah.
'Cause I was saying to him, I was like, I was telling because so I did a gig with Elliot's dad, and I was saying, yeah, man, I told Elliot to come down and that, but he didn't want to come out. And he goes, yeah, it's just on that fucking PlayStation.
It's Friday night and I was working.
And he's all about his dad like he's a 30-year-old man. He's on that
it's
fucking
so
PlayStation.
sad, isn't it?
He's on that PlayStation. Can't get him out the fucking ass.
No, there was I haven't even been playing it that much recently.
No, we ain't been playing that much.
There was bro, I went for my ADHD assessment.
Oh.
Yeah.
And what they tell you have AIDS. Imagine that. Imagine you went for ADHD. Man, you don't have ADHD, but you do have AIDS for some reason.
ADHD. No, they basically, right, so on like the leaflet, or like on the email, it says you go home, do the meeting.
Yeah.
They make an assessment. If you've got it, then there's another 4-week waiting period where they bring you in for the medication meeting. After that, there's a couple of weeks for you to get approved for medication. So in all, it's about 6 weeks till you get medication.
Yeah.
This guy said, you are so ADHD, I'm just giving you the medication today.
Wow.
So I'm giving you the meds.
So you got the meds?
Yeah, I got them.
Have you been taking them?
Yeah, I forgot to take them the last 3 days because I was at my birds and I didn't bring them with me, so I'm off them at the moment. But I feel like still a bit more chill. But
I seem more chill.
I'm way more chill, bro.
No.
If I was a Tarantino film, I'd be Chill Bill.
How long we got left? How do you feel about that assessment?
They told me I'm autistic.
Yeah, but you needed. I could have done that for fucking free.
He said you're autistic, but he went, that's a separate diagnosis, and he went, I don't think you need to come in for the official diagnosis, but he went, if I was you, I would look into how autism interacts with ADHD. He also said, you have a clear understanding of what like neurodivergency is. He says you understand the medication. Because I started speaking to him, he was like, have you ever taken ADHD medication? I was like, yeah, I was banging Elvance at one point. And he was like, do you do any other recreational drug use? I went, I've done coke a few times and like...
A few. He came there with a white ring around his nose, talking about a few times.
I've not been there.
Look at that schnozzer. That's made for fucking... That's made for a rolled up note. Look at that fucking schnozzer. But you fucking done a little bit of coke. Elliot is a fucking coke addict.
I'm not a coke addict.
Here you are, a little coke
addict.
I'll see you on your birthday.
No, I've done it here and there.
Not about here and there. You're
Here
fucking.
and there.
You're a legitimate cocaine addict.
I'm not a cocaine addict.
You're a cocaine addict.
How am I a cocaine addict?
We've listen. I've got calls about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Years ago.
Yeah, but I'm saying I've had calls about it.
Proved. No, I'm not a cocaine addict.
How does that feel that people rang me to tell you to Elliot to slow down?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't the coke. It was my general behaviour.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't say I'm a. No, I wouldn't say I'm an addict.
No, you're fine.
I think addiction. And the thing is, with there's this weird thing with addiction where I think people have to wait till they. I'm very good at realizing like, oh, I'm fucking slipping up.
I don't actually think you're a cocaine.
No, I'm not a coke. That's why I don't take any offence to it. I think if someone was a coke addict and they'd say, you said that, they'd be like, no, I'm not.
No.
Nah, but I like a party here and there. Well, I mean, I'm to be honest, the last few times I did it, I got bored of it. ADHD, yeah. Sorry, that's what we're talking about. So yeah, no, it feels.
You feel fine with the assessment.
Fine with the assessment. What was quite like hard to hear was that he was like, look, at school. We started talking about it. He went, what gives a lot of people a lot of low confidence in life who have ADHD is they are really bright, but they find it struggle to do work. And at school, you're always told you're quite slow or that you're not applying yourself and that you're lazy. And that really gives people a complex when they grow up. That really affects their greater adult life. And that got to me a little bit. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, that is me.
That you are slow.
That I'm slow, that I'm a little. I think I should be allowed to say the word retard because I was in the bottom set at school.
You're up there. I mean, so would I.
You should be like.
I was in special ed, yeah.
But you know, everyone at school used to call me a spastic because of the way I hold a pen.
You know, I actually didn't get that much heat.
Really?
For being as bad as school I was.
Yeah,
I was still allowed to be. I was still in the mix with the crew.
Because I'm dyspraxic as well.
Yeah, me too. But I kind of got away. Like no one called me a spazzer, and I kind of know everyone was just kind of like. I would lie though. People are like, why are you in class and that? But listen, I go home and I come back for lunch.
I got. There's this kid they were doing this talent show one time, and there was this thing where he said the words, "It's drastic. My hands are spastic." It's like they did a backflip when talking about me. About my fucking teachers didn't pull him up on it either. I was like, this can't be fucking.
They were just like,
reload it.
They were doing gum fingers.
Teachers, Mr. White doing their
yeah. No, because I know you said to me you think I should get assessed. I think that
if you want.
No, I know, but for the bit, I had a whole bit.
God.
No, it's all right. It's been ruined.
No. I did say you should get assessed. It is.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, when I was young, I had to get bare tests as a kid, innit? Like I would just go through tests and tests.
There's like there's all like wires coming out.
You ever seen In the Club 50 Cent? That was my life at the beginning. I'm on like a bar doing fucking.
We've never seen special needs.
Yeah. No, and then from then I was like, whatever I have, I don't care anymore. Because I remember I said to my mum, I'm done with it. So it was from like primary school to like year 9, and I said to mum, I'm done. Like they would check my feet, the bottom of my feet. Like fuck knows why. And then my mum tried to cure my dyslexia with cod liver oil tablets. But she read it in some paper that fixes it or some shit. And I remember I went to this thing. I was bare young, and it was like this like test. And then what they do is they basically you do it for like a month, and it was like this video game. One was a placebo and one was the real thing. And it was like a assessment to see. And it was like a video game one, and then one was the actual thing. And I had got the placebo. And I remember they were like, but he can come back and do another thing for a month. And it was all in central London. And I fucking hated it.
Oh, yeah.
And so from then, I'm just like, whatever I have, I don't give a shit.
I had that at school where I went through so much of it that now I'm like, but like, it's kind of funny to hear your childhood isn't that like unique.
Yeah.
Like that you're like, oh, this is what. And here's the other thing. Like I know everyone talks about having ADHD now. I think like some people are just little bastards. Like they got little bastard syndrome, innit? And that's what some kids have. And people like to say that it's ADHD.
Your niece.
Yeah, my niece is cool, bruv. You fucking. Why is she catching so many?
I don't know.
Beefing a 5-year-old child on this podcast.
I don't know. I'm sure she's lovely.
Lovely little sweetheart. And there was a. Fucking my beefing my niece. Beefing my niece.
Is this such a horrible thing to say to someone who's like someone that actually exists?
Yeah.
Your niece.
But it's like. I guess it was just funny to like hear it all and be like, okay, right. I mean, the autism one caught me, sideswiped me a little bit.
Yeah.
I would always joke about that I was autistic. I didn't actually think I was, but they got me.
But it makes sense. Like you do have a lack of perception of people's feelings and thoughts.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you can't read the room.
Oh, but that's what I can. I just fucking don't really.
No, you can't. It's medical. I've been with you sometimes. I'm like, Elliot, and it's like you,
Yeah. No, I can. Yeah, I've had a couple fucking shockers.
Yeah.
Not quite some comedians levels. I've seen some comedians levels.
People have some shockers.
Some people have some shockers.
I like shockers. I don't have that many shockers.
No, the Fringe is going on. I haven't heard who's had a shocker yet, but I know someone's going to be up there having a shocker.
I was at the Fringe for a couple of days. People weren't really shocking.
It's so much more tame than when we first went.
It was like, when we used to go up, it was naughty.
Naughty.
I don't have shockers. I was on the edge of shockers.
Bruv, do you remember that guy who slapped his wife on here? in Loft Bar.
Fucking
Some promoter
no.
just last night on the Fringe
I
slapped
remember.
his wife.
I remember that.
And
Yeah.
everyone was like, I wasn't there, and everyone was like, what?
Yeah,
They're like,
I
but
remember.
He just clotted
Yeah, he
his
smacked
wife
his wife,
in the
yeah.
middle of an artist bar.
I
And
remember
everyone
that.
was like, fucking hell.
I remember that, yeah.
like, whatever Fringe you had, yeah, was overshadowed. But all anyone
Was it the
doing-
same guy who had a nonce on his books?
Oh no!
It weren't him.
Might be.
Was it him?
You'd be so. Oh, you can't have a nonce and be doing.
What happened to him?
What was you had a nonce on your book?
No, the guy who had. Remember that guy who had the agency, who had the nonce on his agency.
Yeah, I think he.
Remember him?
He had to put out a statement.
No, I remember. So there's this story. So basically, there was this guy who it came out that he was a nonce, and the story I heard is that he used to run a comedy night. And he's gone on stage, and no one at the comedy night knows this information, or like it's very inside baseball. And he's gone on stage, and he goes, "Obviously, you've all probably heard the news that I was representing a paedophile." And like the audience are like, "What?" And then he brings another comic on stage where everyone in the crowd thinks that's the guy they're talking about. So he comes on stage, everyone just boos him because they think he's like a paedophile. But no, yeah, he was. I can't remember. What was his comedy
I
agency?
can't remember, but the guy said there was one year I wasn't there for it. I didn't even hear about it. I got back from the Fringe, and he like sent out this email trying to book gigs. Everyone was kind of like, no. Like, I think people would like rightfully like, no, you fucking piece of shit.
Oh, the guy who smacked his wife.
Yeah, the guy smacked his wife, and I was like asking, so, and someone went, "Yeah, did you not hear? He just like slapped his wife in the middle of an artist bar." And fucking hell, like last night at the Fringe.
Yeah, that was the Fringe.
That was that. You can't do that anymore. It's gone woke.
It's gone woke now.
Gone woke now.
Gone bloody woke now.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, can't even smack your wife in public
It was a
now.
different time.
It was a different time, mate. It was a different time.
Openly, yeah, fucking what a cunt. Like,
Yeah, what horrible cunt that is. I didn't even
Cunt.
fucking hear about
like
that.
the one time, did I tell you one time I was in there's a bar called Abattoir. Yeah, I stand by this. Abattoir's a good bar. Here's the problem with it. Here's the problem that happens at the Fringe. There's a lot of people who are buying cocktails on the company card, and there needs to be a separate at this sort of swanky bar. There needs to be a separate cocktail bit.
Yeah.
Because you can't be ordering 6 fucking espresso martinis
fucking
when I want a
insane.
pint, right?
Yeah, it's insane.
It's just
It's selfish.
mental.
It's
And
insane.
this woman like is in front. Could I get 3 espresso martinis and 3 French porn star martinis, right? So it's taken like 12 minutes.
Yeah,
right?
ridiculous.
The bill comes. I'm stood behind her. And she goes, "Could I get the receipt?" And it's one of those machines. You went into the email yourself, and she's like, "I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to." And she's just called it, and she's entering it wrong. And she goes to the guy, "Could you just do it for me?" And I audibly out loud went, "Are you taking the fucking piss?" Like that. Like I couldn't help it.
Yeah,
I couldn't
insane.
help it. Turned around, it turned out she was like some big wig at the BBC. And I turned around, I go, "Are you taking the fucking piss?" And then like people were like, "Oh, you know she," and I was like, "Yeah, but like you can't." I don't want to. Listen, I can draw the line at you employing Jimmy Savile for several years. We can have that, all right? We all make mistakes and hire and protect
Yeah.
Britain's most prolific paedophile.
Yeah.
It happens.
It happens.
It happens.
It
all right?
happens.
What can you do?
Nets have holes.
Yes. 6 espresso martinis.
insane.
Insane.
It's such
And
disgusting
to
behaviour.
fund the BBC,
Yeah,
I say.
yeah,
To
yeah.
fund it. That's what your tax
It's
money
disgusting behaviour.
Probably those espresso martinis probably for little
I
twinks.
remember I was recording, this is years ago, I was recording an episode of Hate Thy Neighbor. And I think it was the last stand-up I did. And we recorded it at the Comedy Caf. And there was a really drunk woman there. And she started kicking off at the gig. And so we threw her out. And she started screaming, "I work for the BBC. You'll never be on the BBC." And then my agent just went, "Well, I think you'll find he's on the Apollo next week."
Did I tell you at Top Secret one time? This lady who was quite mentally ill.
Yeah.
Started
At Top Secret?
Yeah, started calling the upstairs stars just started calling acts racist, but it would have been like black acts. That had been,
Oh, I remember that. I think the video.
yeah, she was just a black lady, and she started like.
You don't have to say that bit, but yeah.
It's
You don't have to say
important.
that bit. It's not important.
What's important? Why is it not?
It's just not important.
Why is it not
Because
important?
you don't have to talk about my sisters like that, but go on, carry on.
Okay, right.
Carry on.
So
I'm on her side, by the way.
Okay, so this black lady, right?
Yeah.
She starts kicking off, and she started calling black people who worked at Top Secret Benedict Arnold, is it? Or
No, it's not Benedict Arnold's, but I'm not going to tell you what the term is. But yeah,
What
Uncle Tom's.
Uncle Tom's.
Yeah.
Is that it? Who's Benedict?
Benedict Arnold means like a liar.
Oh right, okay. So,
I think he was like a fraudster in a book or something.
okay, right. So yeah, she started saying what the one you
Benedict Arnold.
I don't know.
Sounds more racist as well.
Benedict
Shut up, you Benedict Arnold, bro.
I think he's a traitor or something.
Yeah, no. Benedict Arnold was like some fraudster or something.
I thought he was a revolutionary in America who then betrayed the Americans for the British. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I think it's worth the water we're going to use on ChatGPT right now.
Yeah, no, we got to chat GPT this because we could Google it.
No, we're ChatGPT.
Okay, right. We're at 59, right. We're going to do all the questions. We've got some sick fucking questions for the Patreon today. Like actual.
I think, you know what? Actually, no, that doesn't make sense.
What?
Because of the fuck up we did. Oh, a traitor, a turncoat, someone who betrays a close friend group or country.
Oh, but she did say Uncle Tom, sorry.
Yeah, Uncle Tom just basically means like, you know, you're cooning, like you're
Okay, right.
you're doing things as a black person to please white people.
So she was saying that to like black members
Yeah.
who were just working at the bar.
It's a horrible thing. It's like it's one of the to call a black person call another black person like a soft shoe,
Right.
or like Uncle Tom, or it's a really hurtful thing to say to a black.
So then she was saying that. So then this other black guy in the crowd was going to her, like, you're fucking embarrassing. Like he's like, is this what you? And she started calling everyone, right? She just started calling everyone, and then she started going, I'm gonna get TMZ down here. This is point like the BBC. I work for TMZ. I'm gonna get them down here, and everyone was like, to tell them what? Like to tell them.
And then little does she know that Mark would love it.
Mark would fucking absolutely love it. And she was like, I'm gonna get TMZ down here. And everyone's like, but we just want you to leave. So anytime someone's like, can you leave so we can do the show? So like no one could do upstairs. Like people finished downstairs. There was no show upstairs because this lady was just like kicking. She was mentally ill.
Yeah.
She was mentally unwell. And she's
I
like,
remember the video.
yeah. She was screaming at everyone. And then I was in a tracksuit and I remember going on and being like, look, she's called a lot of people racist, but by the way I'm dressed tonight, she wouldn't be wrong by thinking that about laughing and having that tracksuit got a big laugh.
Ready to do one question?
We'll do a question on here and then we'll do a load more on the Patreon. We got our big apology. Are you ready for the big apology on Patreon? You written your notes apology? Yeah? It's so funny for people not on Patreon to wonder what happened. Like they must think.
Me and my partner are non-monogamous. We've become close pals with another couple, and the girls are always going on about how they would love to see me and the other fella fuck. Neither of us are of that persuasion, but the question is, do we, or at least one of us, take one for the team? Fucking hell, son.
I love the way.
What a bad situation you got yourself in there, mate.
Take one for the team. Like he's already. Let me tell you where you're in trouble.
Yeah.
You've already in your head said giving isn't gay.
Yeah.
Because when you're saying take one for the team, and this is a problem.
He's got prison logic.
Prison logic about a situation you don't need to be in.
You don't need
and
to
what you've done is you've opened Pandora's box here, and you've started. You've let your open relationship wife make friends.
Oh no.
Make friends with another non-monogamous couple. Or what is it?
Yeah. Open relationship couple.
And you've allowed that. Look, straight up, having monogamous couples having friends. You're coming around having a bit of wine.
It's still shit.
Still shit.
Still shit.
In the parties you don't want to go to.
Yeah. Do you know what's happened here? Yeah, is normally one time one of the partners, normally the woman, goes and makes friends with another couple or a woman from another couple, and now you've got to be mates. And this is what happens. You've gone, she's made a mate, and now one of you have to suck a cock. And that's pretty, and that's the situation you're in. And it happens on holiday. You ever been with a girl on holiday and then she makes mates with another couple, and before you know it, you got to suck off some bloke from Leeds. It's fucking horrible.
Yeah, bro, you just wanted a paella and that.
Yeah.
Maybe do a bit of windsurfing.
That's it. Oh. You had ideas about what your life was going to be, and now this is it.
I would say the serious advice I would give you is go, I'm uncomfortable with fucking another guy.
Yeah.
I don't feel
Just
good
don't do
about
it, man.
You don't have to do it. But here's what's going to happen.
Because if you wanted to do it, you would have done it.
Listen, bro. Someone's getting bummed.
Yeah.
Someone's getting bummed. Someone's getting bummed. And you can turn in, because the way you wrote that in, This is one of those things that happens as a guy. Not to be red pilly, where if you were going to a girl, I want you to do it, and they were going, no, I don't want to do that, and you were pressuring. For some reason, when women, and there is a power difference, right? Don't get me wrong. When women want their fella to get fucked by another guy, they're gonna keep bringing it up to the point where it's just easier to fuck the guy than not. All right, just to stop the nagging.
Do you know what's happened? The two women have been watching that fucking hockey show too.
Ah, it's a good show.
But they've been watching that hockey show, and now it's
Heated rivalry. I watched
now they just want to fucking now you got a bum.
Yeah, no, I was.
It's the same way when my girl started watching Antiques Roadshow. Now I got to go fucking car boot. Why has your TV shows now affected my life? You watch The Bear, so now I've got to cook. It's fucking shit.
I watched that heated rivalry with my girl, and there's a lot of butt fucking in it. Yeah, and it did nothing for me. No, and my girl was annoyed.
Why she wanted it to do something for you?
She was like, "See, doesn't it look?" And I was like, "No, it ain't for me. This is just guys getting."
I don't like tomatoes. I don't care how good they look on the plate.
Yeah, there's just. Well, I mean, there's a decent series, like this, But I would say a good 45 minutes of each episode is just some guy getting absolutely rattled.
It's good, right? Good seeing too.
Fucking seen to by some big hockey player, some big fucking yeah. No,
rough stuff.
And it ain't fucking coy about showing you it either.
Oh no.
No. It's showing you your every position.
Yeah.
There's no.
They really desensitized the old bumming because you remember it was in like Deliverance in the 70s, and people still talk about it today, like how mad that is.
Yeah.
And now it's
American History X. There was one
right American
scene, and that was straight men would warn you going into that. They go, listen. You can. There's racism, there's violence, all that, but you might want to close your eyes.
Yeah,
there's a bum in. Someone gets bummed, and there's a guy who'd go, "Oh, I'm thank you for the trigger warning." That's why when men used to get annoyed about trigger warnings, world's gone soft. You put one gay sex scene in a show, and watch the way straight men warn each other about it.
Well, good show, mate. Good show. 45 minutes, 30 seconds in, mate. Yeah, mate.
49, 21.
And they won't tell you what it is. They'll just go make a cup of tea at that point. That's all it is. Just go make a cup of tea.
It ain't for you.
Yeah, leave the room, son. And then come back. It's not really good for the story anyway. So don't matter.
Yeah, and it broke that mountain. It's like an integral
it's
part
the whole film.
We're
gonna watch Brokeback Mountain for our Patreon.
It's a decent film.
I've never seen it. All right, my name's been Jamali.
I've been Elliot. Still buy tickets to my special sign up to
Remember,
Patreon.
if you put Elliot, you dog tickets now, you're gonna get some free tickets. 5 people are gonna get. We have to give some people some free tickets.
No,
five people get free tickets. The first people to write Elliot, you dog, give me tickets. The first 5 people, you get 2 free tickets each.
They can buy it. That's the point of a podcast.
All right, Elliot, man. All right, they get free tickets. And then when it's my special, people have to buy them. My name's been Jamali.
I've been Elliot.